There is something undeniably special about the city of Sedona. Placed in the northern heart of Arizona, it is regarded with reverence by those who practice New Age beliefs and worshipped as a holy land by the Native American tribes who have lived here for hundreds, even thousands of years. It is home to a mere 11,000 people, and yet every year nearly 4 million visitors from across the globe trek to this sleepy southwestern city. What is it about this place that draws so many? Do they come to explore its geological wonders, to experience its energy, or to uncover a deeper human truth? I'm Damon Redford. I'm traveling the world exploring sacred locations in the hope of unlocking some profound spiritual theories. I've come to Sedona to uncover the secret behind its mystical appeal. If there is real magic hidden amidst this majestic sandstone, I'm ready to be enchanted. Sedona is located in northern Arizona at the center of the state's Red Rock County. It is halfway between Phoenix and the Grand Canyon, at approximately 5 hours from Las Vegas, Nevada, an entirely different kind of spiritual destination. The city sits at an impressive altitude of 4,500 feet and has envious weather year-round, escaping both the extreme heat of the deserts to the south and the snows of the northern Sierras. In order to fully understand what makes tourists and spiritualists flock to this place, I'll explore the energy, the stories, and the strange theories connected to this city. I'll travel to Sedona's most fascinating sites, and I'll journey to Monument Valley in Utah to meet the Native Americans who are connected with its past. Finally, I'll return to Sedona to visit the Hopi, who are considered one of the most spiritual indigenous tribes in the world. Perhaps they hold the elusive answers explaining the lure of Sedona. Maybe I'll discover why so many people find fulfillment here, and perhaps borrow a little for myself. My curiosity was piqued by the supposed power of the vortices and their ability to enhance human emotion, so I set off in an attempt to experience one firsthand. A vortex is a place where the earth is at its healthiest, a place where beauty abounds, and where everything is imbued with a natural energy. Here, some find their God, others find their soul. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what I felt while standing in the vortex, but there was a palpable sense of electricity in the air. Maybe it was merely the power of suggestion, but I did feel a little invigorated. I sat down with David, who ran my vortex tour, to see what he could tell me about New Age believers in Sedona. There is a Native American legend that tells of a creator who fashioned 9 separate worlds. According to the story, we have already lived in the first 3, which were subsequently destroyed. We are now living in the 4th world, and it is our destiny to pass into the next.
Tell me about the 9 stages of creation. We're in the 5th, apparently, at the moment.
Well, we all pretty much know about Noah's flood. So this is a worldwide story. Everybody knows that the planet was inundated by water. Fire before that, and ice would be the first 3 worlds. And this one is fire, water, earth, and air. So all 4 elementals becoming conscious entities. And then 1,000 years of peace, like in Revelations. So we're getting ready, 2012, 2015, right in here.
After speaking with David, it became clear that New Age beliefs are directly linked to ancient Native American religions and customs. Their belief in a seismic shift to a new world stems from archetypal myths. The southwestern United States has a long, rich history of Native American culture, and the 2 main tribes who currently reside here are the Navajo and the Hopi. The Navajo are the largest tribe in North America. Over 140,000 Navajo occupy a 16 million acre reservation that extends from northern Arizona into Utah and New Mexico. The first people who settled on this land were the Pueblo Indians, They were skilled craftsmen and active traders who were successful and thriving until the 12th century, when they simply disappeared without a trace, leaving all their possessions behind. My first stop is the Wupatki ruins, which was once the center of a busy village.
Around 1400, everyone just disappeared.
Just disappeared without a trace. When the Spaniards showed up here in the 1500s and encountered these sites, it looked as though these people left in such a hurry that they didn't have a chance to gather up their belongings.
What if they fulfilled the Native American prophecy and journeyed into the Fifth World? For all the theories floating around, there are still far more questions than answers. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. The Pueblo Indians are long gone and far beyond my reach, so I'll have to search out current tribes if I want to gain some insight into Sedona's sacred history. I'm starting with the Navajo, and I'm on my way to Utah to visit the spiritual and film location of Monument Valley. The Navajo call themselves the Diné, which translates loosely into the people. The name Navajo was given to them by the Spanish, and it derives from the word stila. It dates back to when the Spanish first arrived and stole the Southwest. Native Americans would sneak into their settlements and pilfer the livestock. The Navajo were originally raiders and huntsmen, but through their exposure to the Pueblo Indians and the Spanish settlers, they began to adopt a more pastoral lifestyle. Borrowing their neighbors' sheep was a necessary evil in starting a new way of life. There is a lot of suffering and persecution in their past, but the Navajo have managed to persevere, maintaining their heritage and returning to their holy lands to flourish. There is undoubtedly something truly special about a people with that much strength and resilience. I gaze down on Monument Valley. What a majestic picture. Its land stretches out in flat expanses, randomly giving way to enormous figures of stone that rise from the ground, forming hypnotic shapes. As I introduced myself to Buzzard, I could sense that he was the sort of person who thrived on sharing stories. Buzzard's self-assured and confident nature makes me believe that he truly understands his place in the world. I want to know why he believes that Sedona has become such a beacon for those on a quest of self-discovery.
I see people just show up and they don't know why they're here. A lot of people, they could come here and they can tolerate this, but other people can't do it. They'll be here for 2 or 3 months and they got to get out of here because they won't let go of that energy, of those feelings they've had in the past. We want right now a world of peace and of joy, and not what we're living in right now. And as long as we keep concentrating on the negativity, we're going to still keep remaining in it. And even in our normal society, you know, as long as we keep concentrating on what we don't like, we feed it energy. As long as I back up and find another word like peace, I don't feed that energy. I just sit there, well, I want peace. I want peace on earth.
At the end of my journey, I still feel as though I have a long way to go. Even after all I've learned, the truth remains enigmatic and elusive. But I now understand that Sedona's magic stems from many sources, from its spectacular physical beauty to its role in a great cosmic cycle. Its energy echoes around the world. Its myths are intertwined with other cultures. In the end, it doesn't matter whether the Pueblo Indians are the ancestors of the Hopi, or if they vanished from this reality and entered a new world. The answers are irrelevant when measured against the magic of myth and the power of belief. That's the thing about great unsolved mysteries. They compel us to continue searching. I believe that all who visit Sedona are touched by the beauty, the exhilaration, and the serenity they discover in that search. I'm Damon Redfield.
So it's a mystery. We don't have the answer to it.
It's fascinating. My bottom is cooking.
TV, Damon Redfern.